With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll hand it down to Geis. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a toss. This is Geis. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready up. 54. Mike 54. Push him back. Push him back. Get it.
First carry for Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready,
the last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch 54. Protein spill. Alert 3. Alert 3. 2.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. You run. Under crunch. X3. 218. Chopper. Hey, box trot. Watch the screen.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
We got four. We got four.
On first down, this is Geis. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Second time, defense, let's go. No.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
That's Samuel, caught left side. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
Let's do this.
They come up in an offset eye. Now this time, Murray to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Kyler Murray, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Got it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the slant.
Bravo.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, I'm coming.
On 2nd down, Eckler. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
from the gun. Minshew to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the 22, Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. Was trying to get it to Darius Geis out of the backfield. And it's third down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He may try and run for this. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Set up. 15, line. 15 line. 61, matchbox, like 5.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Hey, high 7. Ready?
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He'll get this to Eckler. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make him make someone miss in the open field.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
60 outlaw.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
6-6, bullet high. Come.
Let's go.
trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Under 10, General West. Clear. Get it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Gardner Minshew with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Murray going to throw. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. The big fella, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the...
And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darius Geis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, A little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious from both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Free buzz.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They keep it with Smith on first down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready?
55. Check. 55. Mike.
On 2nd down, it's Davis. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and goal, New Orleans.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal.
Check pass. Check pass. Check. Check. It's three. Check.
They run with Geis, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Lutz puts this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
25-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get in.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DJ Chark, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls, check right.
On the handoff, it's Geis. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Second down, Murray sets to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's Murray. He gets it in the hands of Geis. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic. Let's get it together, defense. Let's go. Get set.
On second down, here's Murray. That's complete right around the 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check four. Hey, choose it. Choose it, Mike. Watch Mike. Bound to lose one.
Now Murray again. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. O.J. Howard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch 54. You're not ready.
Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Reed.
54 Mike. Double dog. That's the way. Spot.
Topper.
Let's go.
Second half begins with a run by Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage is coming through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Now Ito Smith. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 46-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
A handoff to Smith, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
SOS. Back.
Greystone travel.
They'll try and run for it with Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
2nd down and goal. Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dante Pettis. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready? 60 or. Recon, 132 fighter. Big grip, big grip.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ito Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Murray now on 1st down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Breaks through the contact. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 50 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
1st down, Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw is Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. He can fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 4-yard touchdown run, and the Saints add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
60 outlaw, blue draw Corker.
54. Squeeze, squeeze, double, double. Save, save, save.
Now.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Saints. There he goes left side. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Set, ready? 30 base.
54. Mike, 54.
Rabbit. Leo.
They begin with a run by Davis. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And challenge entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
Yeah, baby. We got it. We got it.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Geis, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go!
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready! 18 Gator.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
They begin with a run by Smith. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Go!
54. Switch up, switch up.
Right there. Ready!
Minshew sets to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Pettis pushing through the contact. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. I got wide.
49, check 49, check
22, jet, Bubba. Let it go.
They start on the ground with Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 22-yard line.
Check, ready. 2 on the bench.
You don't know no better. Watch tight end, watch tight end.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Murray now. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
1st down.
Ready. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
This is Geis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Geis. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 3rd down. Murray looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down. Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Saints, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Post-game report player stats. Player stats. Player stats.